The thing I just noticed with many who have, I think, this creative flame in them, but it doesn't, get really lived out by them, is, it's a nice sentence, people prefer the certainty of misery over the misery of uncertainty.
What if you were to build something never done before, with people you barely know? Is there a plan? Or would you just start?
Yeah, the first question is who are you and what are you doing?
I'm a builder.
I'm Tom, and I'm selling wine with one of my closest friends in Germany with a winery in Italy.
Bro, you're not selling wine, you're selling a feeling.
Yo Leute, was geht? Heute sind wir in Berlin, 2025 Stunde Longboard Tour steht an. Heute von Berlin nach Bayern München.
I've accepted something that comes in people's life once in a lifetime. This opportunity. I truly believe that this opportunity will bring something into humanity.
Right now there's this bold vision of what Acta can be, and I think in the end it will be a place where we bring really good things into humanity. And it was clear from the start that we want to document everything and share what we're doing.
To be honest, we are just getting started. Probably around 2 months ago, eight weeks ago, we started with the implementation of what Acta can be. In the sense, we now have this first office space, we have the first people who are joining us on our ambitious mission that resonate with what we want to do in the world. The reason why we wanted to create Acta in the form that it is today is to create an environment where the creation is really put first. And also showing people a new model to create and live life as a founder. Because life as a founder can be stressful as a creative, you get lost in the process, a lot of pressures. Also starting a company is probably the ultimate personal development challenge you can take on. And you see that a lot of people are stressed out. They are living in constant fear. They feel disoriented, not knowing where to go. And together with Bjoern, many years ago, we're trying a new way to create companies, which is much more focused on a spiritual dimension to it, but also an integrated dimension to seeing every person working on a company as the human that they are. Not just for the business they can create, but really for who they are. And there's still a lot of uncertainty, There's this inspiration, this dream, the state where we want to go towards, right? The reason why we do the things. And now comes the messy part, where you need to figure out how do you actually bring that to life.
You think we're gonna make it?
Of
We're
course
gonna
I
figure it
think
out?
so. Yeah, sure we are doing it.
We'll make it step by step. That's all we
You
need.
will help us a lot telling the stories. And watch out, coming soon. I don't know, this sort of short set of shit or is it too staged?
Because we all have this like crazy German English.
Yeah.
Like everyone out there is like,
Holy shit,
Jungs,
der
sprech
Motherfucker Germans.
no, it's good though, it's good.
Gotta learn to love the accent.
We just had our very first content meeting. Still feels unreal that now there's a whole team coming together to actually build out the story, the branding, the things we want to share with the world step by step, but it feels right in a way. And I don't quite know where it takes us, but we'll figure it out. Right now there's this bold vision in my mind and in Björn's mind and all the people who are just joining Acta right now, but no one of you really knows what we're doing. And we're here to change that. And there's so many bold ideas, from doing an office makeover here to bringing many beautiful ventures to life that really serve humanity at its core. I want to take you along, and I want to share with you exactly what the steps are like, all the things we do wrong, the things we do right. And hopefully 5 or 10 years from now, we can look back at this and say this is how it started. This was the starting of something great.
Maybe it's like, what is the plan now with Acta? What are the steps?
Well, we have 3 simple steps.
We're going to raise €1 million now to fund more sub-ventures, which are, as you just said, like this agentic AI vertical integrations. And with that, we get to a point where we'll be able to raise more to start building MyGPT as the consumer front end accessing all the data in these vertical AI agents. And we're going to push Reflector, which is kind of like the first sub-venture that we're going to bring out while we're raising the money, and then aiming to raise an even bigger round to start building MyGPT. That's pretty much it.
So basically, create the best conditions for creatives to do their best work, unlock their highest potential through the DAO track, and then together in this environment, going all in on the thing that we believe is the biggest opportunity of at least our lifetimes, or has been ever in human history, and try to capture as much value and create as much value as possible in that dynamic. So coming up with a vision is easy. You know, in your mind, everything makes sense, fits together, clicks, and you have this perfect dream or like vision idea of what something could be, like Acta, what this organization could be, how we can create an environment where we put creation and humans first. But what is true, no like vision business idea whatsoever survives the first contact with the real world. Because, you know, in theory and vision, everything is super nice and perfect and fits together. In reality, you just notice, well, it wasn't that easy as you envisioned it. You know, you might need to think about some part of the thing you're building in a different way. You're confronted with the raw reality of what the world looks like today. And there's sort of this delta, right, from where the world is today and where you want to go and maybe bring the world in a small way. And for Acta specifically, we need to figure a lot of things out. First off, how do we get the best people to join us? It's not about Bjoern and me being brilliant and wanting to build something cool. We want to build this together with people. And the first natural thing that is not so easy is finding amazing people that are willing to join you for this long journey in the company. So first thing stands the way, figuring out how we can get the best people who are devoted to the craft, who want to do things for the sake of it, to join us and build things. And I think this is the best environment to build things, but we need to get the word out. Another thing that I believe is still in the way that we need to figure out is what the actual process looks like for us, like the blueprint of how we create companies. There is not this formula, step by step, follow this and you'll be successful, but there's a general playbook and approach behind the creative process of how to build companies. Everything begins with acting, with doing something.
In the end, you can plan as much as you want, but I think you just have to learn to surf and somehow you will catch the wave. And if it's not this one, it's the next, but you adapt with the height of the waves and you figure it out, and then you surf it and you love it, and people look at you and are like, whoa, how did he surf that?
You don't start a business by thinking through it for 50 weeks with your friend, or you don't write a song by just studying the principles of music design and sound design. You only figure things out by doing things. And in a world right now, so many people are talking, because talking is easy, but talking does not bring you closer to actually creating something. You need to act. And this is what it's all about. There is no blueprint or formula on how to be successful in the creative process, but there are principles which help you do the work that is in front of you and eventually turn the ideas and dreams you have into realities.